My garage is a mess. It's just the way it is because it's wintertime. But I want to talk about the difference on the three builds here. The Little Red Racer. This build I have going right here. And this here is another one that the bend that we have that's what we're going to work on. So when I did the first one, the Little Red Racer, I just want to tell you the mistakes I made because I was going to put a clutch brake on it to begin with, and that made a difference. And I was going to use a different type of foot pegs. So this here was TIG welded. Look at those welds; they're very, very good. Guy's very professional. Does a good job with me. You can see what he did here. These weldments here were all made by my friend Steve. Now, the issue that I had was because I said at first I was going to run a clutch brake. And because of that, I didn't have this piece on here. So then I decided at the last minute, because I didn't have a clutch brake, but I had the drums, I was going to go with that. So I went over and he MIG welded it. It didn't come out great, but it holds and it's good. But because I'm going to strip this thing down, I wanted a brighter color after summer's over in 2023. I'm going to strip it down. Same thing here. It ended up being a MIG weld, but I'm okay with that. They just rest on here. It's on there. It's solid. It's not going to go anywhere. Feet just lay. This here only because it holds the brake. I will end up, it's sturdy as can be, but I will end up we'll grind this down a little bit, and then we'll end up doing a TIG weld on there. But that's the reason for that. I changed my mind at the last minute. Now this one over here, which is all MIG, it's not the greatest. It was just kind of like trying to put it together and really meant to just tack it, but we didn't. But the issue was that the bends weren't quite right. I'm going to try to cut these off and bring it out a little bit because it didn't space enough down here. But this here is another bend that we did, and I'm going to show you. You can see if I set this up there, it'll stay. Come on. You can see how much different that is. It actually rises higher. If I put it right to it, you can see how much higher it rises. It doesn't go back quite as far, but it's got a lot more height. Now it's the same thing. I've got this, I picked up another 79cc because that's what I want to use. And I'll paint that one up. I got a whole new theme for this one. But I think what I'm going to do is use these here and see how it works. Right now I'm having the weldments made. As soon as these weldments though are made, the new ones, I'm going to go with both that for the different bikes. There, all the seat weldments will be the same, so that's no biggie. And here you just use your own bar stock for that. But once I get that done, then we'll end up laser cutting those. And if anybody wants them, if they buy our plans and want to build their own, that's what we're going to have. I've got fenders coming in for the Little Red Racer. Those I want to sell also. Trying to sell a complete package. But just letting you know that when you build, because I have some that came out really bad, and when you do this and you really don't know what you're doing and you experiment, and I'm going to admit I don't, and I try to get the help I can, you're going to make mistakes and you do. Little Red Racer runs great. I love the bike. I want to try this style, and from between the two of them, what we'll start doing is I'll take these frames and actually lay them out on paper, and they'll be traced, but we'll make big copies if someone wanted to take and make their own, get the tubing. They could just take it right up to a tube bender. They give them the tube. They bend it up for them. Everything comes out perfect. That's the goal, at least. That's the goal. So I'm just keeping you updated on what's going on. We're working on carrying all of our own pieces. We're going to first start out with the weldments, maybe fenders. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please share, tell your friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it with your mini bike friends. We have some really good new stuff coming up. So thanks for watching, and have yourself a great day.